because it's now 7 o'clock here in Brighton, and it's whatever o'clock it is in your countries. I know most of you are here, not too far from me, but we also have people from further away places. And we're going to go straight into the tune because this song is quite complex and we're doing 2 languages today. Now, before we do this, can I have just a show of hands? How many people know the song in one language or another? Right, so I would say it's about 65%, not all of you, which is, I guess, good news. The version that we're doing today is not exactly what my choirs used to sing and not exactly what I teach every time. It's something in the middle. We're going to go straight into the melody and we will sing the melody, first half of the melody together. Then we will go through the Russian. Then we will go through the Yiddish of that first verse and sing it in Yiddish and Russian. Then we will learn the melody for the second half of the song and sing it in Russian and Yiddish. So that's the plan. Lots to do, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous song. I just love it. Hope you will love it too. So I'm sharing my screen with you straight away. The music here is in A minor. I will play it in G minor because it'll be helpful to our alto singers. At some point, you will have to jump down an octave if you're not a really high voice. Okay? Now, la la la, through the tune. Slowly. La la la, la 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 la. Do it one more time. La la la. Next phrase. La 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 Slightly different to what some of you know. We're going back to bar 5, basically the beginning of the second line, the second note on the second line. Where we go up, okay? Let's go. La 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 That's our first verse. Let's connect everything from beginning to here without stopping. Let's go. La, la, la. Okay, let me see your faces. How are you coping? Okay, yeah, all right. It's a twisted melody, but if you can read music, if you can follow the geography, should be okay. We will sing it a couple more times with text. Let's look at our Russian. Now, as you know from the description of just from knowing the song, originally the poem is by Mikhail Lermontov, and that's the start of the song. And the poem itself is absolutely amazing, beautiful, with deeper meanings and lots of different dimensions of that poem. It's beautiful language as well. So let's look at that, and that's one thing. And there are other things about it too, like the music. And the music was composed by Shashina, who is not really famous for much else. She was one of these Russian art songs creator, and she got most famous for that melody. And it's a fantastic, very interesting, beautiful, unusual melody. And let's look at just our text. And also this melody has been twisted, and it has become almost like a folk song, and it's changed slightly, and there are many different versions of how it's sung. The B section is very often ignored, and if you don't know it, you will see later why. Now, here is our page with text, and here is our Russian. Oh, don't tell me I didn't transliterate it. Oh my God. Right, we're looking at the Russian under the music. You can see the first line there, Выхожу, right? We know our rhythm. Let's go together in the rhythm of the song slowly. 1 and 2 and go. Выхожу, один я на дорогу. Сквозь туман кремнистый путь блестит. I know it can be a bit tricky for some of us. We will do it one more time as I'm playing the tune. Okay, we'll say it, not singing. Let's go. Выхожу, один я на дорогу. Сквозь туман кремнистый путь блестит. Okay? Выхожу is I come out, один is on my own, alone, я is me, на дорогу, on the journey, on the road. Сквозь is through, туман is mist, fog, кремнистый is sparkly, путь is journey or road, блестит is what's the word? Glooming, sparkling, right? So put it all together. I walk into the road, and through the mist, the road is shining. Next bit. So we are going to the second note, ночь тиха, on the second line. Let's go together. Just read it. 2 and 3. Ночь тиха, пустыня внемлет Богу, и звезда звездою говорит. And then it repeats. И звезда звездою говорит. So we're going from the same place where we just read, reading it as I'm playing. So bar 4, second note on the second line, ночь тиха, 2 and 3. Ночь тиха, пустыня внемлет Богу, и звезда звездою говорит. И звезда звездою говорит. Okay? So, ночь, let's go back to where we just started and quickly translate it. Ночь is night, тиха is quiet, пустыня is desert, внемлет is listening to, Богу is God, right? И and звезда star, с звездой with another star, говорит talks. So a star talks to another star. Now there is a poetic translation I found online. I cannot say if it's beautiful as the Lermontov, but I would ask maybe one of you to read it. Who wants to jump in, unmute themselves and read the first verse to us in English quickly? Anyone? Unmute yourself and read it.
Hello?
Yes.
I walk out alone onto the broad road. The road shines with a thin fog. The night is still. The desert hears God talking, and the stars sing a paean to God.
And stop mark, I don't know where you found that translation. It's correct, and not what I'm showing here, which is interesting. Yeah, so that's more, I think that's more precise. What I usually point out in the song is that the perspective of the person walking into the field changes. So it's the road, and then the desert, and then the fog above the desert, and there are the stars, and we will see where it takes us next. But for now, let's just sing the first verse together. Are you enjoying the tune and the words? Yeah, if you can appreciate the Russian. So here it is, our music. Now you can always do la la la's if that's easier, and once we've done it a few times, you'll be easier with the tune. You'll know it better. With the Russian if you can. Выхожу, один я на дорогу, сквозь туман кремнистый путь блестит. Ночь тиха, пустыня внемлет Богу, и звезда звездою говорит, и звезда звездою говорит. Do it one more time. Выхожу один я на дорогу, сквозь туман кремнистый путь блестит. Ночь тиха, пустыня внемлет Богу, и звезда звездою и звезда звездою говорит. Let me see your faces. How is that? I'm unmuting you. Okay?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
It's one of the best
Very good.
Russian, yeah, one of the best Russian art songs, romances I know in my life. So, how do you feel about Yiddish? Let's do Yiddish now. Yeah? Focus now and enjoy it a bit later. Just focus, focus, focus. Let's go to the Yiddish. It's as known, I can't say as known, but it's quite well known in the Yiddish singing world, separately as a Yiddish song. Not even everyone knows that it originates from the Russian art song. You know, there's a culture that goes everywhere, exchanges without asking. So, now I can actually show you the Yiddish text here. There we go. I try to squeeze lots into one page. So you can see the Yiddish. If you read Yiddish, it's on your right. If you read transliterations on your left, you can see the first word is lots of consonants squashed together. It's gay. So instead of ich gay, I go, it's gay. And you will see these things all over the place in that song. We are reading it in the rhythm of the song, starting now. Let's go. Gei arois Aleyn in weg in breiten. Sglanzt der Weg durch dinem Nebelstäub. Still die Nacht, der Midbar hört Gott reden, und die Sterne singen Gott Aloy. And repeat. Und die Sterne singen Gott Aloy. Good. Let's try and sing it. We should know the tune a bit better now. So I'll take you to the music, and we're reading the third line, which is your Yiddish. Yeah, the second one is Cyrillic in Cyrillic. Second line is Yiddish. Let's go slowly. Alternatively, you can do la-la-las, yeah? Geh arois, allein in a Wegen breiten. Es glanzt der Weg durch deinen Nebelstäub. Still die Nacht, der Midbar härtet reden, und die Sterne singen Gott allein, die Sterne singen Gott allein. Okay, let me see you. How are you feeling? Okay?
Fine.
Are you coping okay with the Yiddish and Russian, the languages?
Yeah.
And if it's too much, I know it can be too much, especially if you don't speak either of them. So la 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 is your option. We're now going to do this, just to enjoy the song a bit and relax a bit. We will now sing through it, just the tune la 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 one time, then the Russian, and then the Yiddish of the first verse, which is what we just did. Yeah, bringing it all together. And then we have the second half of our session, looking at the second verse, which is just gorgeous tune. So from the beginning, la la, oh, la la la. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. And now the Russian. Выхожу один я на дорогу, сквозь туман кремнистый путь блестит. Ночь тиха, пустыня внемлет Богу, и звезда звездою говорит, и звезда звездою говорит. Now to the Yiddish. Geh arois, allein in Wegen breiten, s ganz der Weg durch deinem Nebelstäub. Still die Nacht, der Midbar Herrgott reden, und die Sterne singen Gott allein, und die Sterne singen Gott allein. So this is it. This is our first verse in two languages. We're looking at the second verse, which is very often not sung at all, because of the way the song has gone round, and because of the way it's sung. For some singers, it's quite a big, it's huge range. You will see now. So let's see what we can do. So we are looking at da 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 here in the middle of. Let me actually put this line as the top line you can see now, and it's right in the middle where it says number 2 in text. See this? It says в небесах in the text. It's note E. In the music, we are singing it in a different key. So here is how it goes, phrase by phrase. La la la. Again, it's quite twisty, goes up and down, big intervals. Okay, let's go same place. Number 2, top line. La 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 la. Here comes the beautiful line. La 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 la. How good is that? It covers the range of an octave and a fourth in one phrase. Now, for those of you for whom it's too high, da da dee da dee dee da 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 da. You do this. Da 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 da. Okay? You do just that one line, find your place within it where you can jump up and down in that phrase. Okay? I'm singing the top, where it should be. And let's go. La 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 la. Carry on. La 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 la. Let's bring this second verse together. From number 2 on your top line, you can see now, right there, da da da. From the major, let's go now. La 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 Everyone okay? How is that? Yeah? Good. So here comes the next task. You know what to do. We're doing the Russian, we're doing the Yiddish, we're singing it, and that's probably enough of text for today, but we need to go through the second verse, and you will appreciate the text if you don't know it yet, the meaning of the poem. So you remember what happened with the author of the song. This was one of the last poems of Mikhail Lermontov, who I keep telling you got to live 27 years only, and he wrote that poem as if kind of seeing it all coming. So we're looking at our second, number 2, in Under the Music, В небесах. I'm going to read it in the rhythm of the song slowly. Go with me. Let's go. В небесах торжественно и чудно спит земля в сиянии голубом. Let's go. Что же мне так больно и так трудно? Жду чего? Жалею ли о чем? Repeat. Жду чего? Жалею ли о чем? So go back following my translation now. В небесах, in the skies. Торжественно is majestic, и чудно, and mysterious, miraculous. Спит земля, the earth is asleep. В сиянии, in the shine, голубом, blue, is sleeping in the blue shine. So just look at it. He's going onto the road. There is the desert. It's shining, glooming, and there is a star talking to the other star. The skies are majestic, and Earth is asleep in the blue glow. So that's global, universal view. And then what happens is great. Now we're going to read it in Russian first. So we are in the middle of that second line. Что же? See that? Что же? Let's go. Что же мне так больно и так трудно? Жду ли чего? Жалею ли о чем? Жду ли чего? Жалею ли о чем? So follow what I will be translating now from where we started here. Что же? Why is мне, for me, так so, больно, painful, и and, так so, трудно, hard. So why is it so hard for me? Жду ли чего? Am I waiting for something? Жалею ли? Жалею is to be sad, to regret. О чем? About something. So let's now have someone reading the translation, someone else reading the translation, maybe from here, of the second verse. It's pretty similar for Yiddish and Russian, so we're not translating Yiddish separately. Anyone wants to do this? Jump in, second verse, in the skies. Participate. Phil, go, Phil, yeah. Phil, yeah, you need to mute, yeah.
In the skies, what majesty and wonder! Field and wood dream in a haze of blue. Why unresting then my troubled spirit? Do I wait on days of hope anew?
Thanks, Phil. So you see, it's not exactly the same word-to-word translation, but you can see still that change from global to me. Why do I feel so difficult? It's a very interesting change, and it's very much in line with how it is in the tune with the music. So we're going to try and sing it now with the Russian text and see if you can do multitasking, where that point of global to personal happens. It's amazing. So we are now в небесах, this number 2, the line that you should be seeing at the top of your screen, in the middle of that line, okay? В небесах. Let's go. В небесах торжественно и чудно спит земля в сиянии голубом. Что же мне так больно и так трудно? Жду ли чего? Жалею ли о чем? Жду ли чего? Жалею ли о чем? And the next thing we need to do, last big chunk of text, is our Yiddish for this verse. So we're going to the same place where we just sang. Oifen Himmel, see that? It's pretty close to the original text. Oifen Himmel. Raisin's translation is beautiful. Let's go together. And now. Oifen Himmel, wunderlich unherrlich. Srut die Erd in bloeien Schein gehüllt. Was je is mir so bang und schwerlich. Wart ich was, zieh hab ich was verspielt. Wart ich was, zieh hab ich was verspielt. Are you all okay there? Yeah? Focus, focus, focus. We're going to sing it right now. Beautiful. We have 45 people all doing this. Quite a tricky song. That's very pleasing. Very pleasing. So, Yiddish, number 2. In the middle of that line, you can see at the top. Oifen hi. All right, let's go. tiefen Himmel, wunderlich und herrlich. Zrut die Erd in blauen Schein gehielt, was ist mir also bang und schwerlich. Wart ich was, sie hab ich was verspielt. Wart ich was, sie hab ich was verspielt. This is as much text as we are going to do today. It develops into the poet wanting to rest, wanting to end it all. He wanted complete silence, but not the deadly silence, not to completely die and disappear, but he wants to sleep and rest under an oak tree and hear that oak tree rustle above him. So it's that existential desire of rest and restlessness in life. Quite a beautiful poem. I quite connect to it. So now here is what we do. Here is our plan. We sing the whole tune all the way through with no text, and then I will lead you through it. We will do Russian all the way to verse 1 and 2, and then Yiddish, and then see what happens. So we're singing verse 1 and 2 no text, verse 1 and 2 with Russian, verse 1 and 2 with Yiddish. Yeah, that's a lot of singing. Sit upright, prepare yourself for some proper lung function. Now we're going up a tone as well. Один я на дорогу, сквозь туман кремнистый путь блестит. Ночь тиха, пустыня внемлет Богу, и звезда звездою говорит, и звезда звездою говорит. В небесах торжественно и чудно спит земля в сиянии голубом. Что же мне так больно и так трудно? Что ли чего, жалею ли о чем? Что ли чего, жалею ли о чем? Ich geh a Reus allein in a Wegen breiten, der Weg durch die Nebelsteu. Still die Nacht, der Midbare hört Gott reden, und die Sterne singen Gott allein, und die Sterne singen Gott allein. Oi, von der Himmel wunderlich und herrlich, surrounded die Erd in der blauen Schein behielt. Was ist mir also bang und schwerlich, wart ich was, sie hab ich was verspielt, wart ich was, sie hab ich was verspielt. Okay.
Lindo.
Beautiful.
Really good, fantastic.
Beautiful. It's I hope you like it. I love the tune. Do take it into your repertoire if you have a chance to sing solo or with your group, with your choir, anywhere. I actually have a 4-part arrangement for my Russian choir. We used to sing it at some points a few years ago. It's lovely. Now I haven't read your comments and your whatever was happening in chat. Was quite a lot to teach already. If you're interested about SOAS, the classes next week, it will be like this, but more songs. There will be maybe one song that should be familiar to you, most of you, and 1 or 2 songs that you won't know. It will be mostly new material, like 2/3 of new material, or slightly less than that, both in Yiddish and Russian. Okay, now we're going to sing it one more time, and maybe a slightly shorter version. We will sing the A section, the first verse, in Yiddish, and the second verse in Russian, and then we'll just la 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 through it. Hopefully you'll remember the tune by heart. At that point, I'll switch us on the screen. We will be seeing each other, not the music. Okay, let's go for it. So, Yiddish first, Russian for the second verse, and then la la. Wait, I'm hearing someone. Wait a second. We need to mute everyone. Wait. Otherwise it'll be messy. Make sure you are muted. Sorry, I have to do this. Yeah. Otherwise we'll hear multiple voices all kind of getting messy. Geh arois, allein in Wegen breiten. Es glanzt der Weg durch die Nebelsteu. Still die Nacht, der Midbar hört Gott reden, und die Sterne singen Gott allein, und die Sterne singen Gott allein. Switch to Russian. В небесах торжественно и чудно спит земля в сиянии голубом. Что же мне так больно и так трудно? Жду ли чего? Жалею ли о чем? Жду ли чего? Жалею ли о чем? Thank you very much for sharing this beautiful song, for allowing me to share it.
Thank
So
you.
beautiful,
Thank you.
Polina.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Wow.
Julie.
I will
Yeah.
see you
Amazing.
on.
Thank you.
I think
Sunday.
I'll see you on, when is that? Where are we
Sun-
now? Oh, Sunday.
Sunday?
I'll see you on
Sunday.
Sunday. See you on Sunday,
Sunday.
and then we will see what happens next. Okay? Keep well, keep positive, keep smiling. With love. Thank you.